Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 XBL review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Pac-Man Championship Edition Deluxe, and I swear when I recorded the last Pac-Man vid and said I really hope there's a sequel coming, I didn't actually know that there was one a couple of weeks around the corner, especially the fact that you'll probably have watched both vids together because they'll have both been uploaded together because of Panda working himself to death over Christmas. The fact that I recorded it about a month ago and he still hadn't got it reviewed until now, so that's why they've both gone up together and why it kind of looks like I'm stupid and almost acting as if the second one didn't exist, because at the time when I recorded the vid I didn't think it did. So anyway, if you've never played it before, it's pretty much the same as the last game, only more of it, and it's like the original Pac-Man. There's nothing much to mention about the helping options. The achievements can be gotten dead easy. I mean, literally spend an hour with a game and you'll get all 12 just like the last one. The Namco Generations thing just advertises that they're probably going to be doing more championship editions of other games, and I hope they do. Things like Galaga will be class like this. So anyway, getting into actually playing the game now. So, you've got the Championship 2 mode, and as you can see straight away, there are rankings for the things, and I've been able to work my way up to an S rank on that. However, I need to get around to doing it on the others. And there's things like Highway, Junction, Spiral, Manhattan, and they're all pretty much the same. The only difference is it's how the layout changes as you go along. There's also now a free player mode, so you can just play it forever and ever and ever and ever and ever type thing. Infinite bombs, infinite Pac-Man lives, you just play it. Mint. It's something that I would have liked on the last one, and I'm glad it's on this one. Darkness obviously puts the arena in dark, so I'll put that on. But there's no point in actually showing off all the different modes, because they're all the same, if you know what I mean. There are still different things on the level to do, and one thing I've actually just noticed as soon as I've went on, that my rankings have gone down. Even though I was an S rank, I've now went down to an A rank, so I can only assume that as people play the game and get better, they must be updating the leaderboards and putting ranks down. So I'm a little bit annoyed at that. I'll have to play it some more. Oh no, what a shame. So, as you might notice, there's score attack modes and you've got times on it, and the whole point is to get as much score. There's time trial modes where the whole point is you have to do it in as fast as you can do. There's ghost combo modes where the whole point is you have to eat as many ghosts as possible in a row without stopping. So that's pretty much that then. I'll go on to the bog standard score attack just to show it off for now, and I will show off the other things. This one has so much customization, it's unbelievable now. You can choose your starting difficulty, and that also chooses how fast you start. Because of that, I'm actually going to do the start here on beginner on 0. Well, 1. I'm going to shut up for a little bit of the music, and then I'm going to cut back into it when it's at like 50, so you can see the difference between the speed. Visuals, you can choose all sorts of different things, and you can even change the colour on some modes you can't, and it's just one of them. You just basically choose which ones you like the best. Character style, same, you just choose the character styles that you like the best. Personally, I like C with 1. And then music, you can do the same. You can either put it on automatic or choose from 5 different tracks. So I'll just put it on auto. So, as I say, I'll shut up and then cut from slow to stupidly fast. So then, as you might have noticed, there's a slight difference. When you die, also as you might have noticed, it takes you down some speed, so it slows you down. So dying can help you out, but it can actually screw you over, because the speed helps on the time trials, because just because you're level 50 doesn't mean that your timer starts counting down 50 times faster. That's not how it works. So getting faster is actually the best way to do the time trials. As you also might have noticed whilst I was playing, the whole point of this game is not just to eat all the dots and then you go on to a new level. Basically, dot patterns appear, you eat them, and then a fruit of a old Namco symbol appears, and you eat that, and then it brings out another layout and the maze changes. And that's basically what you do. You do that as much as you can to get more points, and on the time trial mode, the whole point is you've got to get a certain number. It depends on which time trial you're on, depends on the number, and you've got to get that number as fast as possible. And something else you might have noticed that's new about the Pac-Man franchise, I first up mentioned bombs, but I might as well now show them. The whole point is, there's ghosts all over on this one now. It's not just the original 4, they're all over the place, and they're dormant, and when you go past them, if other ghosts go past them, it triggers them and gets them behind you, and you can basically have a snake type thing. You can have a chain of 100 ghosts, or, well, to be fair, I think the limit's something like 50 at a time, but if you set it up, you can get more by simply having them on the screen like this, and that's how you go for the ghost combos of getting 100 and higher. And the whole point is, you still get a power pill to eat them, and as you might have noticed, some of the ghosts have yellow dots in them. That's because they have power pills in them, so if you eat them, then you actually get a, well, continuation of your power pill, and some ghosts have the blue dots in, which are the bombs, and you probably notice us using them as well. Basically, the bombs help you out by blasting all the ghosts away to get them away from you, and they also slow the speed down. So that's pretty much everything I can say about the gameplay. But as I say, I will still show a couple of the other modes. So here we go then, I'm on a different graphic setting, a different mode, like level. I'm on highway this time. I'm on the eat a certain number of apples, the time trial type thing, and this one is eat 34 apples. And I'm also, as you might have noticed, on darkness, so I can't really have done anything more different really. But the gameplay doesn't really change, just the layout of the levels and that's what I'm saying by there's not really much to say about the game. It's one of those, if you like Pac-Man, get the game, you'll love everything about it, and quite frankly, I'd probably say that this is one of the best games I've ever played, even though it's something as simple as this, just simply because of how damned fun it is. And it's addictive, and it's the type of thing that when I got it, I couldn't stop playing it. I didn't realise that I'd played it for 2 or 3 hours at a time. It's just that addictive and that moreish, really. It's one of those things that you just can't put it down. Musically, you've already heard that the game sounds excellent. I like all 5 tracks, but I think the first one is the best of the 5. The only downside to the music is that it sounds like it builds to a, well, crescendo type thing. It builds and builds and builds until all of a sudden the game mode ends and you never get a little bit of music. It sounds stupid, and it's one of those you'll have to listen to it yourself, and you'll probably see what I mean, that it just sounds like it's going to kick into a higher level, but then it stops because the game mode ends. And that's the only downside I've got to the game. Something as stupidly small as that is the only downside, which probably goes to show just how damned good this game is. So there we go then. If you've got a spare 100 points, you can't really do worse on the Xbox Live Arcade. It's huge, it's got something like 100 different modes, and if you're into high score collecting and trying to get better and better, then you'll probably never ever stop playing it. So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you've enjoyed it, or at least found it helpful. You might have noticed I didn't score the game. Well, that's because it's a matter of personal opinion, and yours may very well differ from my own. I'm just here to show you a bit about the game. If you like it or not, well, that's up to you. If you don't like it, or you do like it, feel free to comment. Also, if I haven't answered any of your questions that you may have had, I might have forgot something, or it might just be something obscure. Again, feel free to comment, ask, always willing to help out. Otherwise, if you don't like commenting on YouTube, head over to www.vc-forums.com, where you can chat with me and a bunch of other lads who love the VC, the WiiWare, and hell, even a lot of other systems. We cater to pretty much everything. You can just go there, have a chat about a game, ask about some games, etc. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.